Hello friends, today in this video we will study about carbon. The carbon as an element, the things which are made up of carbon, how we can test the presence of carbon, which type of compound does carbon form, its valency, its self-combination capacity, its occurrence in nature, and its allotropes. So let's start with the carbon as an element. Carbon is an element and the symbol of carbon is C. Its atomic number is 6 and its atomic mass is 12011, that is around 12. Carbon is a nonmetal. The carbon is derived from the Latin word carbo, which means coal. This is because carbon is the main constituent of coal. All living things, plants and animals are made up of carbon-based compounds which are called organic compounds. Next, we will talk about the materials which are made up of carbon. A large number of things which we use in our daily life are made of carbon compounds. Our food materials like grains, pulses, sugar, tea, coffee, fruits and vegetables, etc. are carbon compounds. The materials like cotton, silk, wool, nylon, polyester, which are used for making clothes, are carbon compounds. The fuels like wood, coal, kerosene, LPG, CNG, petrol and diesel, which we use for cooking food and running vehicles, are carbon compounds. Paper, rubber, plastics, leather, drugs and dyes are also made of carbon compounds. So, carbon element plays a very important role in our life. Next, how to test the presence of carbon. We can test the presence of carbon in a material on the basis of the fact that carbon and its compounds burn in air to give carbon dioxide gas, which turns lime water milky. What do we do to test the presence of carbon? First, burn the given material in air. Pass the gas formed through lime water. If the lime water turns milky, then the given material contains carbon. We can do the experiment like this. Pass the carbon dioxide gas in lime water and see whether it turns milky or not. Next, carbon always forms covalent compound. The atomic number of carbon is 6. The electronic configuration of carbon is 2 and 4. 2 from K shell and 4 in L shell. The carbon has 4 electrons in its outermost shell. Carbon should gain 4 electrons or lose 4 electrons to achieve the inert gas electron configuration and become stable. But it is not possible to remove 4 electrons or to add 4 electrons to carbon atom due to energy consideration. Carbon atoms have to acquire inert gas electron configuration by sharing of electrons. That is why carbon always forms covalent bonds. This picture just shows how the atoms share electrons between them. Next, the valency of carbon. Carbon is tetravalent. Since one carbon atom requires 4 electrons to achieve the 8 electron inert gas structure, therefore the valency of carbon is 4. Carbon is tetravalent, tetra means 4 and valent means valency. Next, its self-combination property. Carbon has the ability to combine with itself, atom to atom, to form long chains. The property of self-combination of carbon atoms to form long chains is useful to us because it gives rise to an extremely large number of carbon compounds or organic compounds. The covalent bonds between the various carbon atoms are very strong and do not break easily. Due to the small size of carbon atoms, their nuclei hold the shared pairs of electrons between atoms strongly, leading to the formation of strong covalent bonds. The carbon atoms also form strong covalent bonds with the atoms of other elements such as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, chlorine, and many other elements. The formation of strong bonds by carbon atom among themselves and with other elements makes the carbon compounds exceptionally stable. The property of self-combination is known as catenation. Next, occurrence of carbon. Carbon occurs in nature in free state as well as combined state. In free state, carbon occurs in nature in three forms, that is diamond, graphite, and Buckminster fullerenes. In combined state, carbon occurs in nature in the form of compound such as carbon dioxide in air, carbonates, fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, and natural gas, organic compounds like carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, wood, cotton, and wool, etc. Next, allotropes of carbon. The various physical forms in which an element can exist are called allotropes of the element. The carbon element exists in three solid forms called allotropes. The three allotropes of carbon are diamond, and this is the structure of diamond, graphite, this is the structure of graphite, and Buckminster fullerene, this is the structure of Buckminster fullerene. We will study about these three allotropes of carbon in details in our next video.